You want your students to succeed professionally by standing out. This can be easily achieved by thinking business. The Business 360 framework will help them identify their fit to any organization. When you can think business, you can easily talk and analyze business. Let me show you. For the past decade, I've had the privilege in doing on-site and virtual workshops to MBA and MS students. This year, I'm introducing online courses for greater access and added value to students. All students have different needs, whether it is trying to impress when networking, analyze a business scenario during a job interview, identify their fit to a company, or to understand how their curriculum relates to the greater business world. The Business 360 framework, it helps them develop a structured thought process that will allow them to figure out who they are and how they can add professional value. All right, business heroes, you're about to meet the 6 board members of business, and they are the first step in getting you introduced to the Business 360 framework. So let's take the word business and see what it's made up of. I dissected into 6 equal parts, and the components of business are product or service, company strategy, profit structure, operational functions, capital position, and outside factors. You have just been introduced to the 6 board members of business. Every good boardroom hires their own CEO, and it's no different in this scenario. You have the 6 board members of business and their CEO, customers. The 6 board members of business and the CEO should become virtual shelves or buckets in your minds, and we will use them to organize our thought process. This is the key to mastering the Business 360 framework. All right, business heroes, you met the 6 board members of business and their CEO. The question you are asking is, how do we use the 6 board members of business and the CEO to think business? We do this by thinking like a shark. There is a popular American TV show on ABC called Shark Tank. For those of you unfamiliar with the show, it's about a group of investors called sharks who decide whether they should invest in businesses pitched by entrepreneurs. So let's take a hypothetical journey where we are the sharks. In this journey, we want to understand how a shark thinks. When an entrepreneur approaches a shark, what is the first thing the shark wants to see? The sharks want to see what the product or service is. They want to know everything about the product. After the sharks are introduced to the product, they want to know the story behind it. The sharks basically want to know the company strategy. The sharks then move their attention to the entrepreneur's financials. What are their revenues, if any? What are their operating costs? The shark needs to know the company's profit structure. At this point, once the sharks have all the financial information, they turn their focus to who is buying the products. They want to know the customers. Next, the sharks want to understand the inner workings of the company. How many employees? Who's on the leadership team? What are the sales and marketing strategies? Basically, the sharks want to know the operational functions of the company. From there, the sharks are interested how the entrepreneurs were able to initially fund their company and business idea. The sharks want to know the entrepreneur's capital position. Finally, the sharks want to know if the entrepreneurs have done their due diligence for their specific industry. Do they know their market? Who is the competition? Are the entrepreneurs affected by economic policies such as trade tariffs? Do they have anyone outside of the company that can impact their business, such as shareholders, investors, or creditors? Basically, the sharks want to know the outside factors. The Shark Tank example is so important because it shows how thinking business in a structured way can help anyone understand and analyze any business scenario. As I stated in the last module, the board members and the CEO become virtual shelves or buckets in our minds. This will be the recurring theme throughout the course.